Good morning and welcome to Friday's Early Morning Intuitive Guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum here with some words of wisdom to start our day off well, and I hope you're staying cool. I'm not doing so good at that. Holy buckets, hot and humid. Yuck. This makes me crabby. So let's start with some breath, and hopefully that will improve my mood. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good morning, Joe Neal. Glad you're here. In through the nose. Good morning, Cindy. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. And one more for good measure. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. There we go. Good morning, Gwen. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. So I have to let you know, I argued with the universe this morning. So there's so much stuff going on. I don't even know. My head is spinning. Yesterday was the day where it was the deadline. Good morning, Janine. Welcome. For the Intentional Community Affordable Housing Project at Zion Lutheran Church. And we got one proposal. One. Which means we have no comparisons. Which means many things. Good morning, Cheryl. 106 pages long. I actually skimmed through the whole thing last night, and I've got a ton of commentary and questions. My part of the project, the intentional community, doesn't exist in this proposal. Lots of stuff. Anywho, I mean, I can see it working. On we go. Did I say hi to you, Cheryl? If I didn't, hello. So, was muscle testing for our, and today is the rummage sale again. So, and I heard that one of our favorite customers isn't going to make it this round, which is a bummer. So, I may be bored and I may be going through my boxes of books instead. Anywho, hello. Was doing my muscle testing to see which card deck for this morning, and it landed on a deck, and I'm like, oh hell no, not doing that. So I argued with the universe, and I muscle tested a different deck. Good morning, Bobby. Glad you were here. Good morning, Carolyn. Welcome. Thank you for the positive vibes. I appreciate it. I know it's all going to work out just fine. I know this is divine right timing and divine right order. I know there are things for me to be learning in this process, but I'm disappointed. Oh well, on we go, soldiering on. So I asked if there was a different deck, a specific different deck, Bobby, you'll appreciate it, that I could use today instead. And good morning, Gwen, good morning, and got permission for nature portals. Inspiration through the peace and beauty of nature. That'll be useful today. This humidity is just driving me around the bend, and tomorrow is supposed to be even hotter, and I'm not looking forward to that. So, and on top of dealing with all of so we'll meet on Sunday. Our selection team will meet on Sunday to discuss the proposal we've received and see where we go from here. But it actually was one of my favorite decks, the Wild Kuan Yin deck, but I ain't got time for that today. So I made an executive decision that we're doing nature portals. And interestingly, realize your place in the web of life. Okay, Bonnie, realize your place in the web of life. Part of the process, divine unfolding. I may not get it. Go with it anyway. Realize your place in the web of life. Like the strands in a spider web, all things in nature are connected. Yes, we have had this many times. And here we are. So let's take in this message a little deeper this time. Okay, Bonnie, take in this message a little deeper. Every animal and every plant relies on other plants and animals to survive. The web of life isn't a chain, and it is not quite a circle. It's a complex interconnection with all of life. Complex interconnection with all of life. Practice feeling your connection to the web of life. So we've done this before. Good morning, Marilyn. Glad you are here. We've done this before. So let's practice it again. I want you to close your eyes, not if you're driving. Take a nice deep breath. And imagine sending a string out from your center. You may feel like it needs to come from your heart. You may feel like it needs to come from your solar plexus, your throat, wherever it feels right for you. You may want to spin them out from your hands. That's fine. Third eye. Sending out a string from your center and attaching it to something you see. This is best done in nature, being out and about. But if you're in the house for right now, go with it. Ask yourself, how am I connected to this? Whatever that string is connected to. Notice any feelings or thoughts, ideas that arise. Continue connecting that string to all other aspects of nature, all other aspects of things around you. How am I connected to this? How am I connected to this? And why is that important? What is that going to do for us? When we understand, good morning, Linda, welcome, that we are connected to something, we behave differently. We treat it differently. It doesn't become a commodity for us to use and abuse so I'm taking the statement, love people, use things. Love people, love things. Love people, love our earth. Love people, love our resources. Managing things differently. Seeing ourselves as merely one part of the web, not this sovereign thing that gets to decide what happens with all other things, and what we've done so far is drive many things to extinction, right? How am I connected to this? And again, what it does is it changes our perspective of whatever it is we're looking at. An animal, a plant, a tree, a rock, a whatever. It changes our perspective of it, and we become more honorable in how we deal with it, how we interface with it, all right? This has got to change. It's got to change. So here is the Ted Perry quote, "Whatever befalls the earth, befalls the children of the earth. We did not weave the web of life, we are merely a strand in it. Whatever we do to the web, we do to ourselves." And that was echoed in If Women Rose Rooted, as I was reading last night. And she basically said, the more awareness we have of being Earth, we're not separate from Earth, we are Earth. And until we realize that, honor that, show that grace, live with that, live in that, we're going to keep messing things up the way we have been. So, realize your place in the web of life. We are the web of life. We are the web of life. And we got some work to do. So, what I'd like you to do today is go about your day in a conscious way, noticing various aspects of your world and paying attention to, how am I connected to this? And how does how I deal with this make a difference? So I'm just going to pick something. Let's say it's your garden. How does how I interact with this garden make a difference? If you don't weed it, if you don't water it, if you don't tend it, if you don't harvest it, it doesn't do well, right? If you do all those things, you get great abundance. See if you can notice that from all other things. See if you can notice that from all other things. That when we treat them with respect, when we take care of them, when we honor their sovereignty, things go much better. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate it. Yes, that is a Ted Perry quote, and it's often attributed to Chief Seattle, but it's kind of like that Marianne Williamson quote that often gets attributed to Nelson Mandela. And that's a quote that fits in here too. We are powerful beings. Who are we not to be? We're divine children of God, right? Who am I to be talented, beautiful, whatever the whole quote is? Who are you not to be? You are a divine child of God, no less than the stars and the trees. You belong here, right? So let's start living to that. Let's start living to that. Let's start assisting other people to living to that. Have an awesome Friday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Should be interesting today. I'll give you an update tomorrow. Send me some good juju. I appreciate it. Bye.